Greetings from Podcastville. Once again, Danny Savage back at you. Felt like I'm going to throw a little Colorado at you today. So, they have a very, very young team. Prime has a Coach Prime is doing an outstanding job, but he has a very, very young team. Uh, a lot of you guys might not like it, but I see Travis Hunter going ahead of Shador Sanders in this coming April draft of 2025. The kid can play wide receiver. The kid can play defensive back. He's just more valuable. Shador doesn't have prototypical NFL size, a quarterback. I think that might hurt him. Do I still think he's a first rounder? Yes, but I think he's a late first rounder, in my opinion. All right. So they got another kid, a wide receiver, Jimmy Horn. He could have came out last year, but he came back. He kind of underachieved last year. He has speed for days, and he's like a day three type of guy. Like I said, they got a very, very young team, and the thing that scares me is that offensive line is extremely, extremely young. They unless they have a running game, it's going to be tough. And Shador, even in the spring game, they had a brand new offensive line, and the second stringers were getting to him. So they played the first string versus the second string in their spring game, and even the second stringers was getting to Shador for sacks. They got this kid, LaJavante Westy. He's a wide receiver, transfer from one of my favorite small school colleges, Florida Atlantic University. Kid had over 1,000 yards, over 100 catches last year. He has an NFL-sized body. That's a name, a sleeper name to look out for in this year's draft. They got a kid, Chirozi Nwoku, transfer out of Arkansas. I'm sure Warren Sapp can do wonders with this kid, you know, but he's probably their main run stopper inside. Silo Sanders, the safety, he's good. I like him. He comes up and hits, but like I've said all along, both Sanders and Hunter, they're going to dictate what NFL team they go to. Prime already, and I said that last year, and Prime said it about a month ago. No cold weather teams. They're going to tell which teams they're going to go to. And if you draft them, you just wasted a draft pick. They all have eligibility left. They'll just go back to college. You got to realize with NIL deals, these kids are all millionaires already. So they're not hungry like the kids from the past. If you think any one of these kids are going to play in Cleveland, it ain't going to happen. I could see Shador Sanders. I could see him going to Pitt. I could see him going to Pittsburgh. I could see Tomlin having a good rapport with him as a coach. But granted, then it's a cold weather team, which all three of them said they don't want to play on. So, Colorado video is going to be short and sweet. Uh, they're a young team. They're just a young team. And I think Sanders making his rap video, being, a social media icon like Michael Parsons is, I think that's going to turn off a lot of teams. It's going to turn off 31 teams, except the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones would love having that in Dallas. And you're going to laugh, I can see him being available in the late 20s. I don't see him going one. I don't see him going in the top 10. I see him going at the end end of round one. That's my 2 cents. But I say my weaknesses, I say my strengths. Quarterback is my weakness, but it seems like it's a lot of dudes in the NFL's weaknesses also, because it seems like every year, like 10 GMs and 10 head coaches, they all get fired. You know, John Elway's been looking for a quarterback in Denver for years, and I think he knows a little bit more about quarterbacks than I do. They just don't grow on trees. You either got to get them super, super early, or you have to get lucky later on in the draft. So I figured I'd pop out another video for you today. I was going to do tomorrow, but I figured I'd do it today. When you're rocking with the GWO, it's for life. Talk to you tomorrow.